Hello Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome back to this preview edition of Wolves Weekly. Joining me in the studio today, we have head volleyball coach Brad Saindon, as well as special guest Danny Reese. It's great that we have a chance to talk to both of you guys today, as we really want to start previewing the GNAC schedule. Danny has been through the battles. I mean, she's been in the league and a significant player on your team for the last 3 seasons in GNAC play. Obviously, should be another one this year as well. But just talk to me about this opportunity before we get a chance to talk to Danny about starting off with the Alaska schools.
Well, I think if the last few years are any indication, the GNAC schedule, our GNAC matches are going to be unbelievably competitive. I think there's 4 teams that conceivably could win the conference championship this year. We're one of those 4 teams, but I think the race is going to be tight and exciting the whole time. One of the 4 teams that I think can win the conference championship is Alaska Anchorage. And it happens that they are the first conference team that come to Western Oregon next Thursday night. So we're fortunate because we have an open week this week. We have a couple non-conference matches. We have a week of training. The rest of the GNAC is in conference play this week. So maybe we have a little bit of advantage over that. But next week, Alaska Anchorage comes to town. They're one of our rivals. Every time we play them, it's a hard-fought, close match, and certainly that's going to that one match is going to play a large part in how the GNAC race is going to finish up. And then Saturday night, after we play Alaska Anchorage, we play Alaska Fairbanks. Always a difficult team. It's always a hard combination of teams to play because they're very different types of teams. So it's going to be fun to open up our GNAC schedule at home against 2 really good opponents.
I want to talk to Danny Reese about one of those opportunities. She was here the very first year, redshirted the first year when your first year on the job. The team won the conference title, had an opportunity to go to playoffs. Once again, you don't want to look too far ahead or anything, but this is a very talented team out there. I know that one of your goals, as we've even talked about, is to win the conference title. So, Danny Reese, can you just kind of tell us from maybe a little bit of player's perspective, what are some of the challenges you guys face this year? Maybe not just on the court with a specific opponent, but what you guys have been working hard all summer. Just talk to us a little bit about what you guys are doing to prepare for the GNAC season as a team.
Well, like Coach was saying, the GNAC is a very competitive conference, so we have a lot of hard teams to face, but we've been waiting for this for so many years, and I'm ready to win the conference championship again, not being a redshirt, but actually being on the court and playing with my team. And as my last year, that would just be a really great feeling to have. And I'm excited for the challenges. We're ready to, play against the teams and finally overcome some of the things we've been working towards.
Fantastic. That's a great answer right there. So let me ask Danny Reese really quick, as we go into the GNAC season, what are some of those things you've been working on? What has been some of the focus, and not to give away any strategy or anything like that, but just what has been some of you and your teammates' focuses as far as improvements on the court as you guys head into the season?
Always passing and serving. We work really hard on our serving in practice, and we're a really good serving team, so if we keep the ball on them, that'll be better for us. And then also, again, putting the pieces together, keeping our offense going, and Jordan and Les setting everybody and getting everybody involved really helps too.
Fantastic. Well, as Brad's talking about right there, there's 4 teams, there's 8 teams from the West region that'll go to the playoffs right there. The GNAC, I know you're always fighting with the CCA and stuff in order to get 1 team 4, whichever way it goes, Pac West, fighting for those bids too. The GNAC has showed very well early on. Western Washington went from being receiving votes, we talked about, I believe they're up to number 11 right now. And many teams out there, and UC San Diego, and I know that's from the CCA, but the GNAC seems that should be another very good year, and it seems like you're going to get a lot of competition that maybe you're going to get to see playoff type atmosphere time and time again, and hopefully the fans can get out there and watch, not taken away from anybody else, but the Western Washington, the Seattle Pacifics, those Alaska Anchorages, the ones that have been there time and time again that are going to be circled on the calendar.
Yeah. Well, I think this is the GNAC's best year ever against quality non-conference in-region opponents. I think I'm proud of our schools. We went and played good teams. We've come back home with a winning record over the CCAA and the Pac West, and that's going to help the GNAC schools when it comes time for NCAA selection. So I think we've kind of positioned ourselves right exactly where we need to be for postseason play.
Well, I know we don't want to look that far ahead. Like you said, the first thing on the schedule is next Thursday, and that'll be on the 20th of September. We'll make sure to get out there and have the first match, as you mentioned, in the GNAC play will come against Alaska Anchorage, and then on the 22nd, it'll be Alaska Fairbanks. So jumping right into it. It'll be very interesting to keep up to pace with you guys and watch as the season goes.
You know, I think our team is ready and we're excited.
Fantastic. Well, Brad, thank you very much for joining the studio today. Danny, thank you very much for taking some time out of your day to come join us as well and give us a little GNAC preview. And thank you all for watching this edition of Wolves Weekly.